Hey guys, this is just a quick review of the Olympus 12-100 f4 Pro Series lens by Olympus. So quick overview before we get started. Of course you get a lens cap. Naturally you do get the lens hood. This is a weather sealed lens and it does have built-in image stabilization. As far as I'm concerned, Olympus has the best image stabilization in the industry right now. It's ridiculous how slow shutter speed you can get away with that stabilization. So of course you've got your zoom in and out ring. It might feel a little bit stiff at first, depending on the lens that you might be using with some of the other cameras, that you're shooting with. But it's not clunky stiff. So which means that let's say you're shooting in video and you want a nice, slow, gradual focus, it works really nicely, and of course you get used to it. And of course then you've got your focus ring, which just basically snaps, okay, in and out, and that is very smooth. And of course I don't know if I mentioned or not, but it's weather sealed as well, so that's what is adding all that weight to the lens. As far as image quality, tack sharp throughout the focal length. You won't be disappointed. I know it's f4, which means that the bokeh quality obviously is not going to show to the level of quality that you'll get with an f1.8. And let's give you an idea. This is with the lens hood. Just remember the lens starts here. This is the size difference between the two. Let's move this here. Between the two lenses. So quite a difference, right? So, but nonetheless, it handles really nicely. And in terms of macro, holy crap, man! Like you can get within a hair of this lens and still get really close to whatever you're shooting. So this is a macro shooter's dream for sure. So it's selling for $1,600. Is it worth it? And 1,600 Canadian, by the way. So you can add a whole lot of tax on top of that. So is it worth the price? Well, I think it is if you're looking for pro quality lens that is shooting at f4. Don't complain that it doesn't give you the same bokeh at f1.8, because that's not what this lens was made for. This lens really was made so that you don't get caught flat-footed with the wrong lens. Whether it be a walkabout lens, whether you're doing like me and you're shooting events, and so you want a portrait lens on one camera body and you want a lens like this to shoot everything else. To me, this is a terrific lens. So I don't think you should expect anything else. So it delivers the goods. It's like, don't buy a cheap little Dodge car and then complain it doesn't go fast enough. You want a fast car, go buy one of those, whatever the hell Justin Bieber's driving around with these days. So, and on top of that, some people are also saying, well, what's the point of getting a lens like this if you're shooting with micro four thirds? And micro four thirds should be about, having a small camera and, that kind of stuff. Easier to carry around so you don't carry these big lenses. Well, it's not that big, okay? Because overall, even with this additional grip on the OM10 Mark II, and by the way, I'm filming on the Mark V, or the OM10 5. Let me try that again. Jesus Christ, Olympus, you got to change the friggin' names of your cameras. Okay, so this is the OM10 Mark II, and then I'm shooting on the OM5 Mark II video. So if you look at this here, and then this here, yeah, there's a bit of a difference, right? And that's the 17-55 f2.8. So you're still getting a much smaller camera. But the nice thing about micro four thirds is that you can break it down and you can build it up. In other words, you want to build it up with larger lenses that are of pro quality, that can rival any lens out there on the market. You can do that with the micro four thirds, and if that means getting an additional grip or battery grip, then do that as well. But if, let's just say, you want to travel light, well then of course you take that big lens off, you take that little lens I showed you earlier, you take off your little grip here, and next thing you know, you got this very small camera in your hands that's still capable of producing exceptional quality. So all in all, I think this lens, obviously if it delivers tack sharp images throughout the focal range, it avoids having you change lenses, at least in the majority of the situations, and it's weather sealed. I think it's a definite keeper. And if you're going to start harping about, oh yeah, but for that kind of money I can get a used Nikon body and then this lens and that lens, I don't give a shit what you can do with your money. I'm not telling you have to go out and buy it. I'm just here to tell you, okay, based on personal experience, that this lens delivers the goods. The specs actually on paper match up to what it actually delivers. And if you want to go see some pictures, they're not artistic. I just shot a whole bunch of pictures walking around with it over a couple of weeks, and it's on my Flickr account. The link is below. All right, thanks, bye.